Hi guys, this is Crowd Investing. So we are going to share with you one stock that you can look after and then put in your portfolio. The stock is Alibaba Group. So it's a US ticket is the BABA. If you are buying from Hong Kong, the ticket is 9988. So Alibaba is under the consumer discretionary. Okay, disclaimer. Okay, first before we look at the Alibaba financial, then we will look at the business model. Alibaba is the online and mobile commerce businesses in the China and internationally. And then the Alibaba business model include the e-commerce, cloud computing, digital media and entertainment, and the innovations. So we'll dive into one by one. First is the e-commerce. In the e-commerce, Alibaba have two major platforms is Taobao and Tmall. Okay. Taobao is the largest mobile e-commerce platform in China, and then the Tmall is also the largest online and mobile e-commerce brand in the world. So in terms of the GMV, the Taobao and Tmall is about 6.6 trillion renminbi. Okay, is equal to the about 924 billions. So if you take Amazon and eBay together, Amazon is about 335 and then eBay is about 90 billion. So both together still cannot compete with Taobao and Tmall. Then the monthly active user of Taobao and Tmall is about 846 million around the world, and the annual active user is about 726 million. And then only these two, Taobao and Tmall, is generating 24% year over year. Next one, Alibaba China Commerce and International Retail Commerce. Then in the international, Alibaba have another platform called Lazada. Lazada is the #1 leading e-commerce platform in Southeast Asia. And then there's AliExpress, is also a global platform around the consumer around the world to buy directly from the manufacturer and distributor in China and around the world. And then there is one is called Tmall Global. This Tmall Global is to allow the overseas brand to sell their product to China. And then there is also another platform called Trendyol and Dorance. These two is major in the Turkey and Pakistan and Bangladesh. And then in this business segment is generating the 28% increase compared to 2019. Third business model is a Cainiao logistics service. Cainiao is an Alibaba logistics service to offer the domestic and international supply chain management solutions. Then their vision is to deliver the things that you order from Taobao or Tmall within 24 hours in China and 72 hours around the world. And then Cainiao and its logistic partner have achieved a 25.1 billion package delivery in Alibaba China e-commerce platforms such as the Tmall and Taobao. And Cainiao have increased 63% revenue compared to 2019 to 2020. The fourth business is a local consumer service. This is include two. Is Ele.me. Ele.me is the Alibaba delivery service for local, and then this allow the consumer to order the food and beverage via the mobile apps and deliver to you no matter where you are. And then another one is the Koubei local service guide. This one is to let you to find the store, where is the store, and then how there is a marketing tools for the store also, and allow the consumer to discover the local service. And then in this business segment is increased about 22% compared to 2019. And the fifth one is a cloud computing. Alibaba Cloud Computing is primarily generating from a provision of service such as a big data analysis, database, cloud store, network visualization service, large-scale computing, security management application service, machine learning platform, and T-service. So the Alibaba Cloud Computing is a world fourth biggest and China service provider. Of course, the world biggest currently is Amazon and Microsoft. And then, but Alibaba main business is in China, so it's the biggest in China so far. The Alibaba Cloud also generate a 60% increase compared to 2019 to 2020. And then the other is a digital media and entertainment. So in this business segment, Alibaba have two. One is the Youku, another one is the Alibaba Picture. Youku is something like China YouTube. So it's a third largest video platform in China. And then Alibaba Picture is cover the content of a lot of the different things. And then like intellectual property license, cinema ticket, and data service and entertainments. And then Alibaba also have some other small platform in the digital media entertainment for the music. And then in this business, it generate 9% increase compared to 2019 to 2020. Okay, so this is the big picture of how the Alibaba all the business. You see their main business have 46% is from the China retail marketplace. This is a Taobao, Tmall, and then there's a lot of the things in this business also. And then you can see there's a 20% from the commerce retails. This is for the Tianmao Guoji. And then there is an international commerce retail is at Lazada, AliExpress is about 5%. Cainiao, their logistics service is generating 5%. Local consumer service for the order the food is generating 5%. Wholesale 4%. And then the cloud computing is 8%. This will be expected to increase very fast. And then the digital media and entertainment is about 4%. So this is the overall business that Alibaba have. I will say that it's very diversified business model and then it's a very good company to invest in. So after we know about the company, business model and their segments, so we will look at the company financial. So if you look at the financial review, there is a revenue, net income and cash flow from operations. You can see that there is from 2016 until the 2020 they are increasing consistently. I would say it's really fantastic. The net income also consistently increased. The cash flow from operation also consistently increased. From here we can note that Alibaba is actually generating more and more profit. And we also have to look at the debt. How is the Alibaba debt? By looking at the current ratio, it's about 1.67 is good. Debt to EBITDA 0.65. Debt servicing ratios 2.14. Debt to equity 0.13. Interest coverage ratio is 23.81. So from here you can know Alibaba have the really healthy debt. So if you not turn into a trouble if there is something wrong with the market. So we also look at the future growth driver. So this is from the different website. For the future growth, the average is about 11.66. That's 11.76. And then for the historical, Alibaba is grow about 34%. So I think that 11% for the future is a bit too low. Maybe we'll add together and take the average. So there is a key future growth rate. How the Alibaba to grow in the future. So there is a spectacular growth of China consumer. China consumer are increasing very consistently. And then the China middle class is expecting to grow to 800 million by 2030. Means that more and more people will be more wealthy in China. And then with the increase in the rapid pace of digitalization in China, Alibaba will stand to benefit tremendously as people spend more time and money online. Then in the international, the e-commerce market is also growing. You can expect the global e-commerce market is expected to grow at a 11.1% from 2018 to 2025 to a 24 trillion market. Then Alibaba is expanding its presence into the global market and benefit from this growth also. Okay, return on equity. You can see that Alibaba return on equity is considered high, and then it's also considered increasing consistently. Okay, so after looking at the Alibaba business model, financial, and then we had to know what is the value of the Alibaba. Alibaba currently is in the fair value or not? So the valuation method one is we look at the PE ratio. By looking at the PE ratio, current PE ratio is about 27. Then is this in here is like very low, is near to the historical low. And then the highest is about 60. So from here we can say that Alibaba is currently undervalued because the average is about 45. So it's now is only 27. It's below the average. The second valuation method is using the intrinsic value calculator. By using the intrinsic value calculator, right, we get the final value is about $362. So Alibaba is worth $362. So we look at the current price. Currently, Alibaba is sell at $228, and then to the intrinsic value that we have calculated is about 58% below the intrinsic value. So that we can say Alibaba is very undervalued right now. And then if you want to buy, then Alibaba is actually in the very good buy point. You can see that this is a resistance, and then there's a gap, then the gap becomes a support. Yes, Alibaba currently is in the support, and then there's a trend line support as well nearby here. If this Alibaba broke this support level, then the next support level will be around here, which is $200. And then I will say that if you want to buy Alibaba, then you can buy in the stages. Like you can spend 20% here or 25%, and then if come down here, then you buy another 25%. If come down again to lowest point here, then you can buy your balance 50%. Okay, so right now we know that Alibaba is a very good business, have the healthy financial and a very healthy debt, and then also undervalued. So what is the risk if you invest in this company? So the risk, the major is the US and China trade war, because the US president is also, there is a lot of the rule and regulation to China company. And then another thing is the regulation tightening from Chinese governments, because I believe if you read the news that Alibaba is being affected, the one thing is the M Financial being on hold to IPO, and then is affected to Alibaba. But if you look at all the previous slide, the Alibaba business is actually increasing consistently in every business segment. So that we conclude that Alibaba is a good business, but there is some risk if you want to invest in this company. Then you have to think, is Alibaba's future growth rate is still as high or not? Okay, this is the end of the videos. Thank you very much. And then if you like our videos, please click the subscribe button to our channel, Cloud Computing. Thank you very much.